Chosen one, what you call yourself, is not what the ancients would have called you. Throughout history, those who carried uncommon depth, clarity, and purpose were recognized as guides, visionaries, and master builders of destiny. What you are becoming reaches far beyond the identity you've known. There is a rising within you, an awakening of higher wisdom and higher consciousness that is beginning to make its presence known. People around you can feel it. Situations are shifting. Signs are appearing. Your presence is gaining an unmistakable weight, almost a sacredness, because you are stepping into a level of awareness that elevates others simply by existing. Before we continue, take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11 as a signal of alignment and intention. This transformation mirrors the ancient stories from Egypt, where each god's journey symbolized the awakening of one's higher nature. These stories were never just myths, they were reflections of those destined to rise. And now, the more you learn, the more the research aligns, the more information you uncover that echoes back to you, confirming what you've always sensed. The shift you feel is not random, it is the beginning of a profound awakening. Soon, every chosen one will feel this same surge, this same holy turning within themselves. What you are becoming is not something ordinary. It is the elevated self that leads, guides, and awakens others simply by stepping into its true form. This journey symbolizes the awakening of one's highest potential, the recognition of inner power, and the profound ability to influence and inspire others. It emphasizes that every individual carries a spark of greatness, and when nurtured, it can transform not only their life, but also the world around them. Understanding this is crucial because it teaches us to embrace our true identity beyond labels and societal expectations, and to step into the role we were always destined to play. In my view, this is a breathtaking reminder of human potential and the transformative power of self-realization. Framing personal growth in the language of mythology and divinity makes the journey not only inspiring, but deeply moving. It resonates because it encourages us to see ourselves as creators of our destiny, capable of impacting lives with wisdom, compassion, and leadership. This is not fantasy, it is metaphorical truth brought to life. The labels we give ourselves, student, professional, parent, friend, are often limiting. They define us in ways the world understands, but they rarely capture the essence of who we truly are. Beneath these roles lies a force, a spark of something extraordinary waiting to be recognized. This is the divine eye perspective. The world of the gods or the universe sees not your surface titles but your core, your potential, and your unspoken greatness. Every choice you make, every act of courage, kindness, or wisdom radiates beyond your conscious awareness. People might overlook these moments, but the cosmos notices. Historical figures, spiritual leaders, and innovators were often misunderstood because the world only saw their labels, not the transformative energy within. Imagine Einstein as just a patent clerk, or Cleopatra as simply a ruler. The surface tells a different story from the depth of their impact. Recognizing who the gods see within you means embracing the truth that your identity is far greater than your current understanding. It calls for courage to look inward, to trust the unseen potential, and to act with purpose, knowing that the universe acknowledges your hidden strengths. This perspective encourages a life lived beyond ordinary boundaries, a life fully aligned with your true essence. Life becomes a canvas where every action, thought, and intention paints a portrait of your higher self. The challenge is letting go of external validation and focusing on inner alignment. When you operate from this place, your influence naturally grows, and others feel the ripple effect of your unseen yet undeniable power. Finally, this awakening invites you to honor every small moment of growth as sacred. Each step, no matter how subtle, is a recognition from the cosmos that you are on the right path. Embracing this truth transforms ordinary living into an extraordinary journey of purpose, insight, and divine connection. The journey from being a mere observer of life to becoming a master of your destiny is neither sudden nor easy. It is a transformation that happens quietly, over time, as the soul matures and the mind learns to harmonize with the universe's rhythms. This is the path of the Grandmaster, a metaphor for someone who has unlocked not only their potential, but also the ability to guide others with wisdom and insight. In history and mythology, figures such as Moses, Buddha, or Thoth represent this transition. Each challenge you face is a stepping stone toward this mastery. Struggles, failures, and doubts are not setbacks. They are lessons that refine your character, sharpen your discernment, and deepen your empathy. Like a blacksmith shaping a sword, the hardships of life temper the spirit and prepare it for higher purpose. Embracing this process is essential for anyone seeking true mastery over their life and their influence in the world. Transformation requires daily commitment. It is about cultivating awareness, nurturing your skills, and embracing growth with patience and resilience. The Grandmaster understands that time is an ally, that every small act of courage contributes to the larger tapestry of influence, and that leadership is rooted in service rather than dominance. Finally, stepping into the role of a Grandmaster is about embracing responsibility. It is the moment when you realize your actions, words, and thoughts carry weight, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Your presence becomes a guiding force, your insights a beacon, and your life an example of what is possible when one aligns with their higher purpose. Inside every person lies dormant potential, often hidden beneath layers of fear, doubt, or conformity. The hidden God represents this internal force, the essence that can shape reality when awakened. Recognizing it is like discovering a secret power that has been quietly maturing, waiting for the precise moment to rise and manifest. The awakening begins subtly. It may appear as sudden clarity, a burst of creativity, or a deep sense of purpose. Ancient traditions describe this as the moment the soul recognizes itself, when ordinary perception gives way to extraordinary vision. For example, spiritual texts often recount moments of sudden enlightenment, like the Buddha under the Bodhi tree, seemingly ordinary, yet profoundly transformative. Once awakened, the hidden God transforms your perception of the world. Challenges are no longer mere obstacles. They are opportunities for growth, learning, and influence. Relationships, work, and daily life are infused with a deeper meaning. The energy you emit begins to inspire, guide, and uplift others, often in ways you may not immediately notice. This awakening is not an end, but a beginning. It requires courage to face the unknown, to trust the unseen, and to channel newfound energy responsibly. It demands a commitment to growth, self-discipline, and mindfulness, ensuring that power is expressed with wisdom rather than ego. Ultimately, The hidden God within reminds us that our potential is vast, waiting only for recognition and conscious action. Once awakened, it becomes a force that not only shapes our own destiny, but resonates outward, influencing the world and aligning with a higher purpose. Holiness is not always a grand spectacle. Often, it manifests in subtle, quiet ways. A gentle smile from a stranger, the beauty of sunlight through the trees, or a sudden understanding of a complex problem can all be glimpses of sacred alignment. These moments are reminders that divinity permeates every aspect of existence and that we are part of a larger, interconnected universe. Every person, event, and experience is a reflection of the universe's intricate design. Recognizing holiness in everyday life shifts your perspective from mundane to meaningful. For instance, scientists often speak of awe in the face of discovery, whether observing the cosmos or the microcosm of DNA. These experiences resonate because they touch the sacred, reminding us that the divine exists in both vast and minute forms. Your presence itself becomes a conduit of holiness. When you act with intention, kindness, and purpose, your energy influences everything around you. Like a pebble dropped into a still pond, the ripples of your actions extend far beyond what you can see, touching lives in profound ways. This is the invisible power of sacred presence, acknowledged in traditions worldwide, from shamans to mystics. Recognizing signs of holiness encourages gratitude and mindfulness. You begin to notice patterns and synchronicities that might have previously gone unnoticed, meaningful encounters, timely lessons, and unexpected opportunities. Each becomes a sacred signal that your journey is aligned with higher purpose. Ultimately, perceiving holiness in everything transforms your experience of life. The ordinary becomes extraordinary, the mundane sacred, and you start to realize that you are not a passive participant in life. You are an active part of a universe that responds to your energy and intention. Transformation begins with presence. When you step fully into yourself, embracing your potential, your energy naturally inspires change in others. People feel it in subtle ways, a calm confidence, a quiet wisdom, or an unwavering sense of purpose. Your existence becomes a beacon that draws others toward growth, understanding, and empowerment. This preparation is essential. It is the forge in which your character is strengthened, your insight sharpened, and your purpose clarified. Like a seed buried in soil, growth occurs beneath the surface. The roots develop first, unseen but essential. Similarly, your inner transformation takes time and patience. Every challenge, failure, or lesson strengthens your foundation, preparing you for the moment your potential will fully manifest. History shows that many influential figures spent years in quiet preparation. Nikola Tesla, for instance, labored in isolation, cultivating ideas that would later revolutionize the world. Similarly, the quiet periods in your life are not wasted. They are vital stages in the maturation of your influence. This unseen power also builds resilience. When challenges arise, your inner strength is already forged, allowing you to act with confidence, clarity, and integrity. Preparation is not passive. It is an active cultivation of wisdom, vision, and emotional strength. Ultimately, the quiet preparation of unseen power is a reminder that greatness is a process, not a moment. It is a steady accumulation of knowledge, discipline, and insight, leading to a point where your influence can manifest fully, purposefully, and powerfully. True leadership is about awakening others. As your potential emerges, your energy and insight naturally inspire those around you to rise. People feel the shift, whether through your words, actions, or the simple radiance of your presence. You become a catalyst for transformation, illuminating paths that others might not see. Throughout history, leaders, teachers, and spiritual guides have acted as beacons. Figures like the Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, and Mary Wollstonecraft inspired others not only through action but through the light they carried, their wisdom, courage, and compassion. You too carry this light within you. This awakening is contagious. When others witness your growth, it challenges them to reflect on their own potential. Your energy creates a ripple effect, motivating others to seek wisdom, act with integrity, and embrace their purpose. Small actions can spark monumental shifts, much like a single candle lighting an entire room. Awakening others requires empathy and understanding. People are at different stages of their journey, and your role is not to force transformation, but to illuminate possibilities. Your presence, authenticity, and guidance serve as gentle nudges towards self-realization. Ultimately, awakening the chosen souls is a profound responsibility. It is the moment when your growth transcends personal achievement and becomes a force for collective elevation, creating a legacy of inspiration and transformation that endures across generations. True guidance arises when you connect the spiritual and the earthly. A guide navigates not only their own journey, but illuminates the paths of others, balancing wisdom with compassion. This dual role, bridging the divine and mortal realms, requires insight, empathy, and courage. You become a living example of what is possible when inner awareness meets practical action. Throughout history, guides like Confucius, Rumi, and Saint Teresa of Avila showed how wisdom can serve humanity. Their teachings were grounded in lived experience, yet inspired by higher principles. Similarly, your role as a guide is about translating personal mastery into lessons, support, and inspiration for others. People look to you not just for answers, but for the confidence to trust their own journey. Being a guide means embodying integrity. Words alone are not enough. Your presence, actions, and decisions must align with your values. This alignment creates trust, making others receptive to your influence and teaching. When people witness authenticity, they feel safe to explore, grow, and awaken to their own potential. Guidance is also a dynamic process. Every individual has unique challenges, dreams, and fears. By observing, listening, and responding thoughtfully, you can tailor your guidance to meet others where they are. This personalization amplifies your impact, transforming ordinary interactions into profound experiences of insight and growth. Ultimately, becoming a guide for the divine and mortal is a sacred responsibility. You are both a mentor and a mirror, reflecting higher possibilities while helping others navigate their own evolution. Your life becomes a testament to the power of awakened purpose, inspiring generations to rise alongside you. History, myth, and personal experience often converge to reveal profound truths. While myths tell timeless stories and history records collective experience, reality is the living stage where these narratives intersect. Your journey exists at this convergence, blending inspiration from the past with the lessons of the present. Consider the lives of historical figures like Leonardo da Vinci or Joan of Arc. Myths provide context, history provides lessons, and reality tests application. By examining these layers, you gain perspective on your own journey, understanding that your trials and victories are part of a broader cosmic design. Recognizing patterns empowers you to act with intention, clarity, and insight. Furthermore, this alignment validates your experiences. When synchronicities, personal growth, and external opportunities reflect themes from myth or history, it confirms that you are moving in harmony with universal forces. It is both humbling and inspiring to realize that your story is part of a grand, ongoing tapestry. Ultimately, the convergence of history, myth, and reality provides guidance, inspiration, and reassurance. It encourages you to trust your path, honor your journey, and recognize that your life is simultaneously unique, timeless, and profoundly connected to the universal narrative of transformation. In silence, cultivated through unseen effort and refined in moments of solitude, this period of concealment is essential. It allows growth without distraction, mastery without ego, and preparation without premature exposure. Cosmic recognition comes when preparation meets opportunity. Like a star emerging from darkness, your abilities, insight, and influence begin to shine in ways that others cannot ignore. Historical visionaries such as Nikola Tesla or Marie Curie spent years in obscurity, yet their eventual recognition changed the world. Similarly, your emergence is a natural culmination of quiet dedication and inner refinement. Concealment also builds resilience. While hidden, you learn discipline, patience, and self-reliance. You face inner doubts and external challenges, honing the qualities necessary to wield your power responsibly. Recognition, when it arrives, is not just an acknowledgement of talent. It is a testament to your perseverance and integrity. When the universe aligns to reveal your true potential, your impact becomes undeniable. People begin to notice your influence, ideas, and energy. Your presence resonates on a deeper level, drawing seekers, collaborators, and supporters who recognize the alignment of your purpose with universal forces. Ultimately, the journey from concealment to cosmic recognition is a story of transformation. It teaches that true greatness is not immediate. It is earned, cultivated, and refined. When revealed, it inspires others to awaken, proving that hidden potential, once realized, has the power to shape destiny. Within every individual lies a higher aspect, a God self that embodies wisdom, clarity, and vision. This aspect is not ego-driven. It is an internal compass guiding choices, inspiring creativity, and fostering leadership. Recognizing and aligning with this self transforms ordinary existence into a life of purpose and influence. The God self manifests through intuition, insight, and courage. It inspires actions that are not merely reactive, but deliberate and meaningful. Historical and spiritual leaders often describe moments where intuition guided monumental decisions, from strategic battles to acts of profound compassion. These moments reflect the inner guidance available to everyone who tunes into their higher self. This internal power also directs others. By embodying clarity, integrity, and vision, your God self becomes a beacon. People are naturally drawn to its influence, seeking guidance, inspiration, and courage. Leadership in this sense is not about authority, but about illumination, helping others see what they are capable of achieving. Alignment with the God self requires self-awareness, discipline, and reflection. Meditation, contemplation, and mindful action allow this inner wisdom to surface. When nurtured, it transforms not only personal choices, but also relationships, communities, and societal structures, creating ripple effects of positive influence. Ultimately, embracing the God self is about responsibility and empowerment. It reminds us that we are co-creators of reality, capable of inspiring, directing, and shaping the world through alignment with our highest potential. This self is both source and guide, calling forth the best in ourselves and others. Every era of transformation begins with a single, awakened individual. The world responds to courage, vision, and integrity, and when you step into your highest self, you become the catalyst for collective evolution. This era of creation and guidance is not hypothetical. It begins the moment you embrace your potential. Creation, in this context, is not only about building or producing, it is about shaping experiences, influencing minds, and inspiring hearts. Every decision you make, every act of insight or compassion contributes to a larger tapestry of change. Historical innovators and spiritual leaders remind us that one individual's awakening can alter the course of generations. Guidance flows naturally from creation. Awakening this infinite within is a journey of self-discovery that requires courage, reflection, and the willingness to embrace the unknown. It is the recognition that your existence is not merely finite, but connected to something far greater, a universal source of energy and wisdom. This awakening often begins subtly, in quiet moments of insight or revelation. You may notice sudden clarity, unexpected creativity, or profound empathy. These signals are reminders that the infinite within is stirring, ready to shape your life and influence the world around you. Even small decisions made from this awakened perspective can create ripples of transformation far beyond what you imagine. As the infinite within unfolds, you develop resilience and perspective. Challenges become opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. By connecting to this inner reservoir, you cultivate patience, courage, and wisdom, tools essential for navigating both personal and collective journeys. History is filled with individuals who discovered the infinite within, using it to innovate, lead, and inspire generations. Awakening the infinite also fosters interconnectedness. When you tap into your highest self, you begin to see the shared essence of humanity. Compassion and understanding grow, enabling you to create meaningful relationships and positively influence communities. The infinite within becomes a source of empowerment, not just for you, but for everyone you encounter. Ultimately, awakening the infinite within is about embracing your limitless potential while remaining grounded in purpose and action. It reminds us that the most profound power lies not in external achievements, but in the depth, clarity, and courage of the inner self, a force capable of shaping destiny and inspiring others. Life's challenges often feel like obstacles, yet they are the fire that shapes your soul. Like metal forged in flames, your character, resilience, and wisdom are honed through trials. Difficult experiences may leave scars, but these marks signify growth, strength, and an unfolding mastery over yourself. The fire also ignites clarity. In moments of struggle, you are compelled to confront fears, reevaluate priorities, and embrace your authentic self. These experiences reveal hidden potential, pushing you to uncover aspects of yourself that remain dormant during ease and comfort. Pain and challenge, therefore, become catalysts for transformation. Every trial is an opportunity to deepen empathy. As you overcome obstacles, you gain insight into the struggles of others. Your experiences enable you to guide, comfort, and inspire, turning personal growth into collective upliftment. Great leaders and visionaries throughout history have emerged from adversity, illustrating the transformative power of fire. The fire within encourages action. Comfort zones fade as courage grows, prompting bold decisions and meaningful contributions. By embracing this inner flame, you ignite creativity, purpose, and determination, aligning your energy with higher goals and the needs of the world. Ultimately, the fire that shapes your soul is not a force to fear, but to embrace. It is a reminder that growth is forged in intensity and resilience, and that through these experiences, you become a radiant presence capable of illuminating paths for others and transforming your own life into something extraordinary. Wisdom often resides in the unseen. Subtle insights, quiet reflections, and lessons learned without recognition. The path of unseen wisdom is one of patience, observation, and humility, where knowledge accumulates silently, yet its power shapes every decision and action profoundly. Those who follow this path develop depth and discernment. They understand that not all knowledge is immediate or visible, and that intuition, reflection, and careful consideration often reveal truths inaccessible to the impatient or distracted. The quiet accumulation of insight allows for transformative action when the moment is right. Unseen wisdom also guides relationships and leadership. Individuals who cultivate this inner knowledge inspire trust, respect, and admiration. Their calm confidence and measured guidance influence others in subtle but enduring ways, creating profound impact without fanfare or recognition. Throughout history, sages, scientists, and artists exemplify the path of unseen wisdom. Figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Lao Tzu demonstrate that silent, persistent cultivation of knowledge often precedes monumental contributions to humanity, proving that the unseen is far more powerful than immediate recognition. Ultimately, walking the path of unseen wisdom teaches patience, humility, and perspective. It is a journey of inner enrichment, preparing you to act with clarity and purpose, and to influence the world not through noise or spectacle, but through profound insight and enduring impact. Every person carries an energy that resonates beyond the physical. Every person carries an energy that resonates beyond the physical. Your presence affects environments, relationships, and even the moods and motivations of those around you. Recognizing and harnessing this resonance transforms ordinary interactions into opportunities for inspiration and connection. The resonance of presence begins with self-awareness. Understanding your thoughts, emotions, and intentions allows you to consciously shape the energy you project. When aligned with purpose, this resonance becomes magnetic, drawing people, opportunities, and experiences into harmony with your higher vision. Historical figures such as Gandhi and Maya Angelou illustrate the power of resonant presence. Their calm yet unwavering energy inspired movements, uplifted communities, and catalyzed societal change. Similarly, your presence can influence others not through force, but through authenticity, integrity, and emotional alignment. Resonance is also a tool for transformation. By cultivating positive energy, you inspire growth and courage in others. Even subtle gestures, a word of encouragement, a gesture of kindness, or a steadfast example of integrity, create ripples that extend far beyond your immediate awareness. Ultimately, the resonance of your presence is a testament to the unseen power of being fully aligned with your higher self. When cultivated consciously, it becomes a source of influence, inspiration, and empowerment, shaping not only your life, but the lives of countless others. Life presents countless mirrors, people, experiences, and circumstances that reflect your inner state. These mirrors are not merely external events, they are invitations to confront your truth, acknowledge hidden fears, and recognize latent strengths that shape your journey. Relationships serve as potent mirrors. Friends, colleagues, and even adversaries reveal facets of yourself that might remain hidden otherwise. They challenge you to grow, adapt, and align with your authentic self. Observing reactions and responses provides invaluable feedback on patterns, choices, and behaviors. Experiences also reflect inner truths. Moments of triumph, failure, or uncertainty act as indicators of alignment or misalignment with your purpose. The ability to interpret these reflections consciously transforms them from simple occurrences into profound lessons for growth and evolution. Spiritual traditions and psychology alike emphasize the value of mirrors. For instance, Carl Jung discussed shadow work, confronting aspects of self often ignored or suppressed, revealing hidden potential and wisdom. Similarly, your life's mirrors guide you toward clarity, resilience, and deeper understanding. Ultimately, the mirrors that reflect your truth are invaluable guides. They offer insight, validation, and opportunities for growth, showing that every encounter and experience is a step toward greater self-awareness, authenticity, and the realization of your highest potential. True transformation begins when the mind and spirit work in harmony. The alchemy of this union turns ordinary thoughts into profound insights and mundane actions into meaningful contributions. When mental clarity meets spiritual alignment, your life becomes a conduit for creativity, wisdom, and influence far beyond your own perception. This alchemy requires discipline and self-awareness. Daily reflection, meditation, and intentional decision-making cultivate the harmony necessary for your inner transformation. Just as metals are refined through heat and pressure, your thoughts and emotions are purified through introspection and conscious practice. History demonstrates the power of this union. Philosophers, saints, and innovators like Socrates, Rumi, and Nikola Tesla blended intellect with inner awareness, creating work that changed civilizations. Their lives illustrate that the synthesis of mind and spirit is the secret to enduring impact. The alchemy also manifests in your interactions. When aligned internally, your presence naturally uplifts others, fosters understanding, and inspires cooperation. Decisions made from this balance are measured, compassionate, and visionary, influencing not only immediate outcomes, but long-term trajectories. Ultimately, the alchemy of mind and spirit teaches that true power is not external, it is cultivated within. By harmonizing intellect and essence, you access limitless potential, shaping a life of influence, purpose, and lasting resonance. Life is orchestrated by invisible forces, energies, synchronicities, and patterns that often guide outcomes beyond our awareness. Understanding and aligning with this symphony transforms uncertainty into opportunity, allowing you to navigate existence with confidence and grace. Hidden forces are revealed through observation. Repeated coincidences, intuitive nudges, and moments of clarity often indicate alignment with deeper truths.